Why was she arguing with this man after he just poured us up on this expensive ass Hennessy, this expensive ass liquor? I don't know. I cannot even tell you. Welcome back to my channel. It's Kiana Banks and I'm back to you with another video. Today I'm going to be telling y'all a story about the time I almost got stranded. Shorty was about to leave me, y'all. I was about to be stranded and I had $5 on me and it was just gonna be a bad situation. If y'all want to know what happened to me that crazy ass night, stick around and don't forget to subscribe. Like, for real, you should just subscribe now, just so you don't forget. Just subscribe like right now. Yeah, before I tell you about this crazy ass night and what happened and the characters and all that good stuff, I'm just gonna give you a little background information about where I was at this point in my life and why I was there. So I have to give her a fake name. I'm gonna call her Maya. If you know, you know who Maya is. So I had met Maya in orientation. We had hit it off. It was good vibes, good energy. We had stayed in contact from orientation. I had gotten her number and everything, and I eventually saw her on campus maybe a month or two later, and then from then, like, we became consistent, like kind of like, hey, you, what's up, you know, what's poppin', how are you? And from there, we were consistent friends. One thing I will note and add was she was not the company that you brought around other company. We all know you have some friends that are just universally cool. You could bring them around other groups of friends and have an even greater time. She was not that person. It never took away from her character, but she just was not that person. She was just her own vibe, and she was an older soul too. Like, she was probably like 3 years older than me. When I met her, I was like 18 going into 19s, and she was like 22s going into 23s, something along that effect. She the type to play Jill Scott in a Scythe type shit. Whatever, cool. She had met my main group of friends, but it didn't really work out that much. Like I said, she's company that's better off being your own company. And we would keep in contact, you know, we kiki, talk about our nigga problems, smoke a blunt if she was on campus. Like, real convenient, real cool. Fast forward a year later, still cool, still will link up on our own accounts. It was like the springtime, so people was just outside more. I was outside more. Them spring nights was hitting me great, you know, and she was around more. She would scoop me and we would get into our own shenanigans. And she was actually from Staten Island. She's the only person I have ever met that was from Staten Island. Everyone that went to that school was not from Staten Island, had never been to Staten Island. It just doesn't make sense. Like, how is it a part of New York City? I don't know. But she was one of the only person that I knew from Staten Island. So it actually was pretty cool. Like, I saw different parts of Staten Island besides where I went to school and where I worked. And she had introduced me to one of her ex-coworkers. We gonna name him Austin. So Austin was cool. He was just a friend's friend. I did notice that he did have a little crush on her, and now that I'm looking back at it, he definitely got swindled every single time he chilled with this girl. I think he wanted parts of Maya that he would never see, and Maya knew that. Maya knew he had a crush on her, and she just made it work to her advantage. This is like a sidebar I should probably drop now. She was kind of cheap. Like, she was cheap. She was cheap. I wouldn't even say that, like, because we all want to have fun and save money, but there's some people who want to have fun but want to penny pinch, and when they penny pinching, they're causing the people around them to spend more money because they want to be cheap, but we all doing the same thing. So she's one of those. She wanted to go out, she wanted to drink, she wanted to have a good time, but she wanted to be cheap, and it would affect usually the people that she came with. I had learned that maybe a few months in, But like I said, I really wasn't partying with her or nothing like that. Like, it was just strictly like whenever I saw her on campus. Fast forward to the night everything happened, and Austin had told her about like some get together at some house. And one thing about Maya was she was with the shit. She was with the shit. She wanted to have fun. She was turn up. She was a drinker. She could drink. Whenever she drank, it was fun. Like, she wasn't no sloppy drunk, but her inhibitions were just out the window. So this specific day, she scooped me around 6 or 7-ish. This was a weekend. Regular night, we had our shenanigans going. We had gotten food, and eventually we went back to her house to pregame. She had got some liquor, and we was gonna go to this get together that Austin had told us about. Keep in mind, Maya is the driver, so she had scooped me from my campus. We go on our little adventure. We go to her house. We go scoop Austin, and we go to this said person's house. It was one of those apartments that you open the door, a bunch of stairs, and then the apartment's upstairs. We had gotten there, and there was probably about less than 10 people there. This was a Caucasian occasion. One of the roommates was black. One of the roommates was some black dude. We're gonna name him Al. And I really can't even tell you how old I thought this man was, but I knew that everyone in this house was definitely an older crowd. These people were in their mid to late 20s. It was definitely a different environment for me because I'm used to partying and chilling with people my age. Fast forward, we getting a little tipsy now because Al was giving us drinks. Al collect bottles. Al liked liquor. Like, he was one of those people who liked to drink, but he had his liquor. He had given us this Henny, and it was some limited edition ass Henny. And if y'all know me, y'all know I love me some Hennessy. I love me the dark liquor. Can we talk about this Henny real quick? Hold on. I'm gonna finish the story, but this Henny was so different. It was in a square bottle. It had a little pop on top at the top. And that shit had me bobbed, bro. I was feeling nice. The crossfade had been activated. This Hennessy is punching me in my body. Like, this is where the story goes wrong. The night is going on. Some more of their friends are coming over. Al made sure our cups was never empty, okay? We having a good time. Maya having a good time. Also having a good time. Maya's drunk. And when Maya is drunk, she's very talkative. Maya has started to get in an argument with Al. I can't even tell you for what. I can't even tell you. Why was she arguing with this man after he just poured us up on this expensive ass Hennessy, this expensive ass liquor, cognac? I don't know why she decided to get in an argument with him. I was so bopped, I didn't even realize that they was arguing until like maybe 3-4 minutes in. When I realized like their energy was off. So they start arguing. She has to get her last word. You know, people are starting looking at them. And I'm trying to finally listen into what they're saying, like what's being said. Maya was on defense. I don't know if he said something that offended her, but to be honest, when she's drunk, sometimes her emotions could be irrational. She's done irrational shit out of emotion before. Everyone knew that they were arguing. I think they had shut the music off. They was just talking their shit. I had to pee. I'm in the bathroom, I'm peeing. I'm still hearing them argue through the door. And now the roommates is getting involved, like trying to mediate the situation, but they're more on outside because the motherfucker lived there. And sis was just being irrational. So one thing led to another. I'm peeing, by the way. And I hear someone knocking on the door all aggressively, just knocking on the door all aggressively. And I'm like, yo, like I'm in here. Like, you know I'm in here. You hear me peeing. Like, I open the door and she's like, oh yeah, it's time for y'all to go. It's time for y'all to go. Y'all gotta go. Y'all have to leave now. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So sis is still arguing with Al. Austin's trying to break it up now. I felt so bad for Austin. Austin was just trying to mediate the whole thing, Sis is bobbed, just being a hot ass mess, just angry. Remember when I told you that there's stairs leading up to the apartment? We arguing all the way down the stairs. Well, she's arguing with him all the way down the stairs. Like, she's still talking her shit over her shoulder. He's still talking his shit at the top of the stairs. Like, it was just a real mess. So she's arguing with him. She's calling him a bitch now. Like, it just got real toxic. She's calling him a bitch and everything. And then he said some shady shit to her, something like, get out my house, at least I got my own place, or some shit like that. I forgot what he had said, but she had started to get mad. Like, it just made something in her snap, and she start resisting, trying to go up the stairs. And then he's like, oh, I'm calling the cops, and he actually called the cops. Like, I remember hearing him on the phone. Me and Austin was on the same page. Like, all right, like, we gotta go. We walk in to wherever she parked. Austin's still trying to calm her down. Like, yo, like, relax. Like, it's over. Let's just get out of here. This is where the story starts to get really sour, y'all. For me and for Austin, but mainly for me, because this is who's telling the story. This is who it's about anyway. Now, mind you, I don't advise anyone to get in a car of someone under the influence. Like, this is not, don't be like me. And as we're driving home, she's just bitching. So she starts bitching at us. She starts getting upset with us. And she just started to get more and more spiteful. I'm trying to plead my case. Like, how could you be upset with me? Like, you're drunk arguing with this man. He about to call the police. You wanted us to stay here? That's what I told her. I was like, you wanted us to stay here. You wanted us to allow you to run up the stairs and fight this man in his own place while the police was on the way, and you had to be the getaway driver, and you was already fucked up anyway. I was just speaking rationally, and she was just not feeling it. She was talking about,
I don't even want to drive back to your campus. I don't even drive back to your campus. Like, I ain't even just see, I gotta drive him home too. I'm not trying to drive the campus. You gonna have to find your own way. Like, I don't care. You have to find your own way.
And I'm telling her, like, we did not agree on this. Like, you invited me out. Granted, you're not supposed to leave the house without money or having your means of getting home anyway, but she had called me to invite me out. I remember just being in the passenger seat, looking at my bank account like, damn, like, I only have $5 and some change. How am I gonna call an Uber or a Lyft? How am I supposed to get back to campus? I don't even know where I am. We was like a good 20 minutes away from my campus. I don't even know Staten Island. I never knew where I was. She was getting upset with Austin too. Austin was shutting the fuck up in the back. He had copped a plea a long time ago, so he wasn't saying much anything. She gonna tell me,
oh, but you and your friends, whenever you with you and your friends, y'all be doing all this and that. Oh, you don't know how to get home?
So she was talking about how I be doing all this stuff with my other group of friends. We run it up and have fun. Mind you, we run it up and have fun, but we all used to split the bill. You know, we all used to evenly split whatever we was doing, versus me chilling with her and she's being cheap, not trying to spend no money, but trying to do the same things. You know what I'm saying? She did end up driving me back though. I really don't know why she had to change her heart, or maybe she was just so bopped that she realized that she was almost there and that she might as well just drop me back. But after that, me and her did not speak, like, at all. Yeah, so she ended up apologizing. I forgave her for it. But we never spoke again. I've never linked her again. People are drunk and they be talking shit. That's really how they are. That's how they feel about you. I'm thinking we good vibes. You get drunk and you start talking out your ass because you're upset. And then she didn't even have anything to be upset about. So yeah, that is a story about how my friend at the time almost left me stranded because she was mad. That's all I have for you guys today. Like and subscribe to my channel for more content. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you in the next one.